But I think the reason why unconscious bias training has become so important because in these conversations we've been having over the last 10, 20, 30 more years is this theme around white guilt, right? And the off-putting experience people have had with some trainings in the past. They go to a diversity training and they come in and they say, you need to accept you're racist or you're sexist. And we're like, oh, I could never be sexist. My mom's a woman. I could never be racist. My best friend is black. And so we have this guilt and all these things that we're trying to navigate. And here comes unconscious bias, and they're saying, well, it's not your fault. It's your brain.
Right.
It's broke.
So it's more comfortable.
Yes. So it makes us feel less guilt, less shame, and it's off-putting. And I get that. From a marketing perspective, from a team training opportunity, I am looking for something that's going to not feel as abrasive because people have had too many experiences where I remember a client I had who got messed up because they started asking questions. You know the exercise where you're supposed to take a step forward if you've been in prison or someone who's been in prison, and they're like, there's no way I can talk about my prison life at work. And so they were offended and walked away angry and upset. And so I think we, in the field, have tried to look for something that doesn't feel quite as abrasive so folks feel part of the fold, right? And I get that. But I think there are other approaches that can approach that issue, but also having some tough conversations about what is it like when you're feeling that sense of abrasion and being pushed or all the things that people often, and I say this as a man who have to sit in rooms talking about issues around gender and feeling kind of pushed and anxious and guilty about all a number of things. But there are approaches to have those conversations versus just focusing on unconscious bias.